All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wabram. You're back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waharakakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the 1/3 men, women, and children that will escape the justice of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai by their faith. Another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is because in this lesson I want to bring out the man of the Lord are becoming that fine wine, that golden wedge of Ophir, however you want to look at it, because the women are starting to see that we are the prize, man. And they're reflecting on themselves, man. Even though we're under the curses, we're starting to understand ourselves as a nation of people, man. And our women are starting to understand their role in this faith that we have. Now, as you see right here, she don't really say anything, but it says black women became the plants in the urban community to destroy their own communities and go against black men, which is the Israelite man. So this is true, man. And Eve had been set up to follow the serpent right from the beginning, man. That's why the scripture tell you about the woman serpent and the woman seed and the serpent seed will have enmity between those seeds, man. And it's starting to show that this truth has truly hit the I ain't gonna say the peak, but I just say the minds of our people, man. Even if those is not in the truth, they have seen something that basically correlates with the truth. So let's get into these videos. Like I said, she didn't say too much of nothing. I'm just going to play a little bit of it, and then we just switch to the next video.
I'm just going to leave this message here. It's up to you to believe it or not. I'm just going to write this message here.
And it's true, man. I mean, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just now we know the purpose of the Lord's will because we went against the Lord, man. And these sisters, not saying they're righteous, not. I mean, we're not perfect. Not saying these women are righteous or anything, but they're starting to understand the point in the matter and in the whole scope of what we have here in Babylon the Great, man. Our women are starting to wake up to the truth. Not all of them. Not saying everyone. Not saying all the men are going to wake up. It's just the point that our people are waking up to who they are and who the women are waking up into their roles in this faith that we have. And check this out.
Black men were so terrible. Why do other races of women want them? I promise you, if black men were so terrible, these other races of women would not be desiring them. There would not be whole schools and classes on black culture that other races of women are taking to learn more about how to attract black men. No, the issue isn't the black men, but the good ones y'all don't want. Y'all don't like the nice guys. A lot of you women, you black women, y'all are just as undesirable. Y'all are so busy getting on these podcasts talking about how nobody wants black men, when in actuality, nobody's telling you this, but nobody really wants black women like that. Because a lot of you black women, y'all have a complex. Y'all think that that giving a black man your worst and seeing how much a black man takes of your nonsense is his way of showing love. Y'all like to test men to see, oh, what can I do that's showing out and that shows how much he loves me. That is the biggest load of crap ever. Y'all are determinants of your own results. It's not nobody's fault that you don't like the good black man. It's nobody's fault that you like the bad boys and you like certain types of men and then you're getting mad at the results. But the funny thing is, you really walking around thinking that these other people want you. You should be grateful that black men still want you because y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are always getting on this internet talking crap. And like I said, other races want our men. So I don't know what y'all need to do. Y'all need to be looking within and figuring out what's wrong with you as opposed to always blaming it on black men because
And it does take another woman to teach another woman. Because majority of the women, you make videos, they're going to think that you are against them. So women making these videos are making other women, or should I say, make other women have critical thinking on their actions, man. Because the music, the lifestyle, to get your bag, you have this, pay for that, do this, fly here, have a big ass, BBLs this, break a nigga this. That's the culture that we live in. And when women make these videos, is to bring awareness to the other women on your lifestyle and the reason why you're in this condition as well. Though it might not be perfect, the point is the next generation of women are coming up and they're seeing and following after these women that you see on TV, all over the internet. So women have to speak up for the a woman to see their point of view. In other words, because that's like a woman can't teach a man and a man can't teach a woman. Because I'm speaking of in this society, don't get too deep. I'm just speaking of this society because if I tell, just like me and my wife, if I tell her something, she might not gravitate to it right away. I mean, it's just the nature of the way we live right now. But like I said, these women have to see from a woman's point of view their mistakes, and that's how they're going to get corrected. And not like I said, not speaking to all the other women, because a lot of women are in this truth. They come to repentance and knowing who they are, knowing their roles in their families. That's the point. But I just want to make sure the other women that's in the world that's kind of on the fence and don't know which way to go. They're gonna see these videos and understand. Okay, now this is my role in my household with my husband, not being the leader. Because I got shit here where I'm at, man. I got a couple of neighbors, man. They women control everything they do, man. And these are retired military men, and they don't even have access to their own bank accounts, man. And their woman play the role of the man in their household, man. And this is what's going to change the whole scope of the Israelites, man. The woman role is going to change the whole scope of the relationship, man. Because in the kingdom to come, it will be more. A man will have more than just one woman, and it will be more than an Israelite woman, and it will be other nations under this man as a concubine, a lesser wife. But you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans will have sister. You will be sister wives, and you will have to learn from one another. And this is what the Lord is putting in the atmosphere right now for these women to see and understand our roles in these relationships with these men. And pertaining to the Israelite man, that's what you're being molded and groomed mentally and spiritually for the Israelite man, the man of the Lord, man. So check this video out.
Ladies, whether you want to believe it or not, men are the prize. Now, there's thousands of reasons why men are the prize, and there's a lot of supporting facts as to why men are truly the prize. But I'm going to give you guys just a few just so you can understand where I'm coming from. One of the reasons that we can start off with is just the simple one: supply and demand. There are groups of women out here that fight over and also share men. You show me a group of men that have to fight over women and also share their women. There's also thousands of videos of 80% of women wanting to be with 10% of men. So look at it as this: even if those 10% of men was to marry all the women, there still be millions of women by themselves lonely. As I've said before, Men hold the key to relationships and marriages. Us as women only give access to sex. With men holding the key to relationships, it also comes with a few things. It comes with masculinity, it comes with resources, and it also comes with the ability to provide, which is some of the few things that women look for from a man. That's my opinion. I believe men are the prize. So stop asking these men what can they bring to the table. If anything, bring a resume with you and tell him why he should pick you over thousands of women.
And this is what our women don't have to get in line for: a man of the Lord, man. And a lot of women are going to be put to death on this side, man, because they don't understand their roles in in their household, or even trying to choose a man of the Lord, because these women do not know how to choose a man. They don't know how to choose a man. You can see that the bloom, what's that, bloom popping type deal. I forgot the show, but they popped a balloon. Everybody's seen it by now. But they don't know how to choose a man. They'll disregard a man just because his shoes are green or some bullshit like that. And that's the reason why our women have pretty much been on the bottom of choosing men. And I'm speaking about like you little Ray Rays and Pookies, the baby daddies that they don't want nothing to do with the baby mama after they had a child with them. So these women don't know how to choose a man, man. They want the thug, the gangster, the one is a scammer. There's plenty of videos where I want a nigga that scam, I want a nigga that's a thug, I want a nigga that's a gang banger. That mindset is going to be destroyed, man. Because the men the Lord is choosing are going to be men of valor, men of strength, men of knowledge and wisdom and understanding, men of the Lord, man. That teach the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now, this is somewhat funny, but it's going to be this way very shortly, because you're not going to be able to deal in this man's society unless you are chipped, man. And being chipped in this man's society leads to death, man. So this is the funny little video, but the point is, you're going to have to be sister wives, and you got to get accustomed to that, because the Lord is making these men, the men of the Lord, more precious than fine gold. And you're going to have to choose, like you have to choose what you would want to deal with. You want to deal with a man of the Lord, you want to deal with a man in the world, and it's going to lead you to destruction. So I'm going to play this video. Like I said, it's kind of funny, but the point is, you're going to have to get accustomed to being sister wives.
Daddy had him a side bitch and didn't want to tell me who it was. So I had to get a private investigator, find out where she lived, find out where she worked, and come to find out, she was being funny on Facebook, acting like I'm supposed to be mad because she be with him on the weekends and shit like that. So I went up to this bitch job and I had to let her know. It's in here. I love him. And I love him so much, that means I love you too. So I'm gonna need you to hop on board Team Mitchell and get this shit right. I would bring her lunch. I would bring her breakfast at work. I would bring her lunch in the afternoon. I'd cook for her, invite her over for dinner, but she would never want to come. And one time she ran out of gas, and I was right there because I was just making sure she got to work okay. I wasn't stalking or nothing, but I was just making sure she was getting to work. So when she saw that I was right there behind her when she ran out of gas, instead of being like, damn, I'm glad you saved me, she was fucking mad. But no, bitch, I'm going to treat you right. Because if he love you, I love you. Bitch, you going to be treated right. I care. That's it. So your kids, you need to let me see them. I want to see my kids. They're our kids. And bitch, you better not cheat on him. Because if you do, you got a whole nother thing coming. You're not going to break his heart because then you breaking my heart. So if you end this for life, Team Mitchell. And she didn't like that, so I don't know, she trying to like get a restraining order on me. Like, bitch, I love you. We supposed to be family. We supposed to be one happy family. Like, what's wrong with that?
Which you come off kind of funny, but the point is, this is going to happen, man. And if it wasn't righteous, the Lord would have Jacob have 12 tribes of Israel, man. If it wasn't righteous, King David would have wives and concubines. Solomon, concubines and wives. The list goes on and on. So this is right. This is a righteous thing for a man of the Lord had to have multiple wives, man. And this has always been our culture from the beginning, man. So this is not nothing we just want to push on a woman. Oh, you need to adjust to the lifestyle, adjust to being under a man of the Lord. No, the Lord is going to make you adjust to it, and that's the way it's going to be, man. The Lord is going to make you adjust to it, and if you don't want to adjust to it, you will be on this side put to death, and on the side when you come back into the kingdom of heaven, it would already be placed in your mind. And it's getting to the time of Jacob's trouble where you're gonna have to make these decisions on: am I going to be a righteous woman and understand my role in this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Because it won't be so somebody in the background say, "Oh, you stupid for doing that. You following him," because they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be looking to have a man of the Lord as well, man. It don't matter how many women that he has. It ain't gonna be nobody in the background saying, "Oh, you stupid for dealing with him. He got this many women. He got these. It ain't gonna. In that day that's coming, that's gonna be that ain't gonna be heard of because those same women are gonna be looking for a man of the Lord just as well. And if you don't adjust to it, they're gonna take your place. That's the times we're coming into, man. And the men of the Lord, you have been, you know what I'm saying, been downtrodden and out. The point of the Lord had put us in this situation, and learning this truth is because He wanted to mold us and purge all the iniquities and impurities out of us. This is Isaiah 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "No, start at verse 1. I'm gonna drop down to verse. Start at Let's get the point. Verse 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold." See that? One of the most important elements in the world is gold, man. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir." So the Lord is making the men of the Lord precious for you women. And that's the reason why this truth is so powerful, because it's molding the men of the Lord to have these women and to guide these women, man. So we go on the highways and byways and prophesy this word for our people to repent, because the way the Lord set it up is perfect in His eyes, man. It ain't perfect in our eyes. It ain't meant to be, because we're servants. But everything we're doing is for the Lord's purpose, man. And everybody has a role in the Lord's in the Lord's scope of things. I would say it like that, man. All of us play a role, from the woman to the man to the children, to the father to the son to the daughter. All of us have a role, man. And you just have to learn your role and adapt to it and grow from there. This is Micah. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, "Therefore I will look unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me." See that? The Lord is going to hear the men of the Lord, man. And that's why the women are going to gravitate to the men of the Lord, because they're going to see that they're being chosen by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua and blessed to escape the judgments. Verse 8, it says, "Rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall be a light unto me." See that? When all hell breaking loose, the Lord is going to be a light to His men. "I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because I have sinned against Him." And that's the reason why we're going through the situations and things that we're going through as men of the Lord, man. We don't have everything we want now, but we're soon to have it. So the Lord has to make sure that we're worthy of having these things that we desire. The kingdom of heaven, having spiritual powers, having everything we can possibly think of, the Lord has prepared for us, man. So this is a molding tool the Lord is using here in our captivity, man, to mold us back to Him. And we have to bear the indignation of the Lord, man, because we sinned against him. So we'll be here in captivity learning how to do the righteous acts of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, because we're rehearsing the righteous acts, man, being molded back to men of the Lord, man, men of valor, as we were in the ancient world, man. I will bear the indignation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua because I have sinned against him, until he plead my cause and execute for me. He will bring me forth to the light. See that the Lord is doing this, man. He's molded us, bringing us forth to the light. And I shall behold his righteousness. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. See that these women are now seeing that their role is to play the background, not to play the front, man. Like the video I just showed you about the woman, she's saying that, knowing that the men are the prize, which the men of the Lord are high value prizes, man. Not now little Ray Ray and Pookie that goes around and shoot up everybody. No, them just are Israelite men that are lost. But the men of the Lord that has been in His truth, believing and having faith in the Lord, those are the prizes, man. Those men are going to be high in the kingdom of heaven. So being with those men in this time is going to lead to the kingdom of heaven, because you're going to be saved in childbearing to bring forth children for this man that the Lord put you with. Because if the Lord put you with a man, especially a man of the Lord in this day and time, man, the Lord has put you with him to be saved. He put you with him to be saved. And that's truly a blessing. Verse 10 again, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power? My eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. In the day that thy walls are built to, let me slow down. In the day that thy walls are to be built, in the day shall the decree be far removed. And see, these curses are coming off the hopeful elect, man. These are Deuteronomy 30 and was it Deuteronomy 30 and 7? Yeah, Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Man, these curses are going on our enemies, man. See, the women are starting to see the Lord is with the men of the Lord, man. And it's going to continue to grow like that, man, because the Lord has set it up perfectly, man. For the man to go through the adversity that we went through, to be built up in the faith of the Lord, being corrected, being chastised by the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, to purge all the iniquities out of us. This is Job 5, drop down to verse 17. It says, behold, happy is the man whom power correcteth. See that? Happy is the man whom power correcteth. Therefore despise not thou the chastening of Almighty. See, the Lord chastises us, man. Let's get a quick definition. We can get it in blue letters also. Chastising. It says, of a rebuking or misfortune, have a restraining or moderating effect on. See, having a moderate effect on. See, the Lord chastises to correct us. Let's get it in the blue letter. What was that? Job 5. So the Lord, if the Lord is chastening you, the Lord loved you. Because we've been chastening by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, not the world. This is by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Chastening, H4148. Discipline. See that? Discipline, chastening, correction. See that? Things that we went through and we was trying to do, the Lord corrected us because that went the right way for us. Discipline, correction. See? Properly, chastisement, figurative, reproof, warning, or instruction. Also, restrain, bond, chastening, chastisement, check, correction, discipline, doctrine, instruction, rebuke. So the Lord chastening us for us to be molded in the right direction, man. Because once you chasten one time, like just like you do a child, man, you whoop him one time, he know not to touch the fire again. And whatever situation you're in. If he touches something or makes a mistake, you pop him, and they know not to do it again. This is the same way as us as men of the Lord, man. We get a spiritual pop to be corrected. Verse 18 it says, "For he maketh sore and bindeth up." See that? He maketh sore and bindeth up. See, you pop and you heal. You after you pop your son or whatever. You grab him, you hug him, let him know, man, I love you, man. I want to make sure you stay on this straight and narrow path, man. And that's the way the Lord does the men of the Lord, man. It says, "For he maketh sore and bindeth up, he woundeth, and his hands make whole." See that? His hands make whole. So we know that the chastening we went through is the Lord showing his love to us. It says, "He shall be delivered." It's like he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. See that? The Lord wants us to be saved. He wants us to be able to make it on that chariot, man. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. See that? The Lord telling you in every situation you're going through, he's going to make sure you make it through it, man. And we have great examples through all out the scriptures, man. "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh." See that? When all these things come upon earth, you're gonna laugh because the Lord told you, and guided you in the direction He wanted you to go. Man, He chastening you for you to be corrected in the ways of the world to go, man. Because these other people, they're gonna go in the ways of the world, man. Going to Esau for help, going down to Egypt for help. Was Isaiah 31? But we're gonna seek the Lord, man. He's turned us away from the world, man. He chose us out of the world. He says, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the field. For thou shalt be at league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee. See that? The Lord is going to have mercy on his elect, man, because he chastened us and molded us in the way he wants us to go, man. Not for ourselves, man. The Lord put this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding on us because he chose us to get it. This is Ecclesiastes. I want to get. Yeah, Ecclesiastes 1. Get Ecclesiastes 1. No, 2. Ecclesiastes 2 in verse 1. And it started, it's 2. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, prepare thy soul for temptation." See that? So if you're going to come to serve the Lord, you're going to go through things, man. Nothing is going to be perfect. The Lord is going to mold you and guide you in the direction he wants you to go. I want to be a superstar. I want to be, no, man, that ain't the Lord's lot for you. Your lot is to be a man of the Lord, to go on the highways and byways to teach his word. And all of us, pretty much men of the Lord had different things we desired to be in the world. But the Lord chose us out of it, man. So you have to prepare yourself for this, man. He said, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure." So you're gonna go through things that you don't feel like it's right. You're gonna feel like, well, the Lord picking on you or whatever. You might have those feelings, but you got to constantly endure, man. That's how you being molded, man. To constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. See that? The Lord is going to increase you in the end. That's the reason why the Lord chose you to be a man of the Lord now, for you to be increased at the end, man. Because the times you're coming into, you're not going to be able to go through it with your own power. And a lot of our people are going to be destroyed because they had that mindset. I can make it. But you're not going to make it, man, if the Lord is not on your side. Verse 4, it says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully." See that? So the Lord is seeing if you're taking this truth serious, You taking it cheerfully if you have a situation that you go through. This is all for the perfection of our faith, man, in the Lord, man. And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. So you're not going to be high. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take the low road, man. It says, for gold is tried in the fire. See that? Gold is tried in the fire, man. And that's what we being purged now of our iniquities, man. And acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. See that? All the things you're going through is to make it to the kingdom of heaven, man. Being purged, man, in the furnace of adversity. And that's how being a man of the Lord, we're being purged out of all this sins and iniquities and mindset that we had. And we coming out of that world of the worldly mindset of everyone as everyone else is still in it, man. The Lord is purging us, making us that fine gold, man. Verse 60 says, believe in him and he will help thee. See that? We was believing, damn, I can make it myself. I'm my own God. And now, you know how niggas think, man. No, we believe in the Lord now. That's a part of the process. Purging us out of our own minds, man. Believing and leaning on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Yea, that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. See that? Wait on his mercy, man. Don't go into the ways of the world, man. Don't go and think, well, I got it. I got to figure it all out. No, man. Lean on the Lord, man, so you won't fall. He says, ye that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, believe in him, and your reward shall not fail. See that? We got a great reward coming if we don't fail. And we are being molded for these women, man, to be able to handle 100 women, 200 women, 50, 10, 3. We're being molded to be able to handle these women, man. That's part of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Being able to take these women and guide them in the right direction, man. He said, ye that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, hope for good, for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old. See that? Look at the generations of old. And see, did ever any trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? See that? We're called upon the Lord, man. And our minds are being scrubbed and baptized with the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and away from this world, man. So the Lord he has chosen us out of this world, man. And that's the reason why we gravitate to the Lord every day, man, getting in the scriptures, man, studying, watching videos, reading, praying. The Lord has blessed us to get this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. And that's why we have to hold fast to it, man. That we will never fail. If we don't lean on the Lord, we're gonna fail. But stand in this truth, you're not gonna fail, man. We just read that. This is Isaiah 48 in verse 10. It says, behold, I have refined thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. See that? The Lord has chosen us in the furnace of affliction. Let me go up one verse. He says, for my name's sake will I defer my anger, and for my praise will I refrain for thee, that I cut thee not off. Behold, I have refrained thee, but not with silver. I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction for my own sake. See that? For my own sake, even for my own sake. And that's the Lord, man. He chose us to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. To be blessed with the understanding of the scriptures, man. He says, will I do it? For how should my name be polluted? And I will not give my glory unto another. See that? The Lord is not giving us his wisdom, not his understanding in truth to believe in a Jesus, a Christ, Most High Christ bless, a higher. He's giving us this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and purging us to believe on Him. It ain't to serve any other God. It's to serve Him, man. That's why we're being purged from the world that we're coming out of, man. And our minds are being cleansed from this wickedness that we've been taught, we've learned, we grew up with. It's being purged now, man, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. This is 2 Corinthians 3, and I'm going to drop down to verse 15. It says, but even unto this day, when Moses is read, the veil is upon their heart. And let me get this in another translation, man. Let's get this in the NLT. Let's get this in the NLT. Make it a plain for somebody just hearing this for the first time. It says, yes, verse 15, and I could go up all the way, but I just want to hit the point right here. It says, yes, even today, when they read Moses' writings, their hearts are covered with that veil, and they do not understand. See, that they don't understand the scriptures, man, because they're reading like a book, a novel, because they don't have the Holy Spirit. And see, the Holy Spirit is on the hopeful elect, man, the men of the Lord. It's going to tell you pretty much right here. It says, but whenever someone turns to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the veil is taken away. See that? That's how we know we have the Holy Spirit, man. We're not reading it without understanding. We read the scriptures with understanding, man. See, when you have the Holy Spirit, you turn to the Lord, the veil is being removed from you, man. For you can get the deep understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is the Spirit, and wherever the Spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is, there is freedom. See that? We have freedom now. See, all these impurities are coming off of us, man. And we having that freedom in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. He says, so all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. See that? We can reflect now. Okay, now we know what this means. Now this is the reason why I went through this. Now it's the reason why I went through that. Now I can see for myself. I can't do this no more. I can't smoke no Black and Miles. I can't club hop and be a whoremonger and shit like I used to. You know, I'm just giving you examples. You see it clear now. It ain't hid from you now. You can see the mysteries of the Lord now, man. Because we had a freedom now. That veil has been removed from us, man. It says, verse 18, it says, so all of us who have had that veil removed can see and reflect the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. It's plain, man. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, who is the Spirit, makes us more and more like Him as we are changed into His glorious image. See that? That's being purged from this world, man. And that's why this is going to be the reason why the women flock to us. Because we've been changed into the image of our power, man. You can't tell me you ain't go to church and everybody say, I'm married to Jesus. I'm married to Jesus. I'm married to God. These women were saying that. We're going to be the image of the Lord, man. And that's the reason why the women are going to flock to the men of the Lord, because we're going to be in the image of our big brother, Yahweh Shai, man. And we've been purged and changed. See, we're being changed, man. Our mindsets have changed from the world, man. That's the reason why we can't go into your mama house and speak and go over and talk to your uncles and shit, your cousins and shit. Like oil and water don't mix no more, because we've been changed. And that's a beautiful thing, man. The Lord has had mercy on us and woken us up to this truth. And that's why everybody else that's around us, family and friends, they can't see it, man. That's because it wasn't meant for them, man. And that's the reason why they continue to get judged, and they still don't understand the reason why they're being judged. And when you bring it up to them, they can't see it. Even if they read the scriptures, It is read that he said that the veil is still before him. Even if they read Moses' writings, that veil is still before them because they haven't turned to the Lord, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. See, it's plain to us. We have the freedom now. This is Deuteronomy 8, verse 5. It says, thou shalt also consider in thy heart that as a man chasteneth his son, so Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power chasteneth thee. See that? That's the reason why, man. The Lord is changing us. And that's the reason why we're being chastened. And that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Because now our mindsets are truly on what means the most to us. And that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Therefore thou shalt keep the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, thy power, and to walk in his ways and to fear him. See, we fear the Lord, man. If you don't do the lesson, man, something in the back of your mind gonna be like, man, I should have done the lesson today. If you don't go to highways and byways in a week, you something in the back of your mind, like, man, damn, I need to get out there and get a lesson done. You know what I'm saying? You monitoring everything you eat. You monitoring what you drink, because we fear the Lord, man. 7, it says, for the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power bringeth thee into a good land, a land of brooks of water and fountains and depths that sprang out of the valley and hills. So the Lord is giving us peace now, in that freedom of the Lord, man. And that peace is in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, knowing that we're on a straight and narrow path. We're on the correct path to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And that's peace. We know all hell gonna break loose. We know Jacob's trouble is before us. But if these people knew that these things was coming, they would not be in peace. They would be, oh man, I gotta get this, I gotta get that. They will constantly, that's how you see these preppers. They're constantly trying to get something that is going to get them a foot up. And when the destruction comes, she can't sleep at night. But the men of the Lord, we sleeping perfectly, man. You know what I'm saying? I know I ain't bragging or nothing, but I sleep good. I know it's coming, man. I know that Esau will come in like a flood, but I'm not up just worried about it. I'm at peace now with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, even if I have to give my life for this truth, man. And like I said, we can all say this. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say it now, but we know the Spirit of the Lord is going to be with us. And that's the whole point. See, when you're changed into this in the knowledge of the Lord, you can see things for what they are, man. We know we can't go through these situations and, you know what I'm saying, and be able to go through it and not be scared or be fearful of what we know is coming. But we have peace because we know the Lord is with us. So we can speak boldly about this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man. We can speak boldly about Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We can speak boldly about Babylon the Great being destroyed, Esau going into captivity. We can speak boldly about it because we know our faith is in the Lord, man. And we know he is controlling everything that we're going to go through. He's going to be in control of it, man. And that's the reason why he's molding us now before the destruction comes. And we understand. We understand the prophecies, man. This is Psalms 119, and I'm going to drop down to verse 65. It says, thou hast dealt well with thy servant, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, according unto thy word. See that? See, we're in a good place, man. Teach me good judgments. Just like he said, teach me good judgment and knowledge. For I have believed in thy commandments. But before I was afflicted, I went astray. See that? Before we was in this truth, we went astray, man. And that's the reason why the Lord chastened us, man. But now have I kept thy word. See that? Now that we've been chastened, we keeping the Lord's word, man. We learn from our mistakes, man. That are good and do us good. Teach me thy statutes. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart. And see, we're not worrying about the enemy, man. We're not worrying about 2/3 of our people, man. we're going to keep the precepts with our whole heart, man. He says, their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. He says, it is good for me that I have been afflicted. That's the point I wanted to get. It was good for us to be afflicted, man. It was good for us to go down into these situations that we was in, man. I was homeless, man. I was homeless, man, for shit. What? I say damn near, I ain't gonna say a whole year, but I say at least six months I was homeless. Didn't have no car to walk to work. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I couldn't buy my kids. I was in the world, so I couldn't buy my kids nothing for Christmas and holidays and shit. When I was able to buy. Should I struggle just eating sandwiches? You know what I'm saying? All week, a loaf of bread, a pack of cheese, a thing of mayonnaise, and a pack of meat for weeks. And then when shit, I get a little extra money. I got to pay all my bills, lights, water, rent. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they had no car. So, I had to go through now I can look back to all them situations, man, sleeping in my car, not having a place to stay, sleeping in hotels. I can look back at it and be like, damn, it was a point for all that, man. And that's at the water yard by Shimmy Al Shah, man, because if I would have went through it, I would have been prideful, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't have been able to get to the situations I'm in now, man. Being in this truth, man, being in this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, man. So it's a point for the Lord's for everything you went through, man, for the Lord, man. It's a point for it. It's like I said, I can look back at it now and be like, I needed it. I had to go through that. And my buns that go to camp with me, shit, they can see it. They be like, damn, daddy, you know what I'm saying? You went through all of that. But see, now the Lord has molded me into the man he wanted me to be, man, just as well as he's doing it for you other men of the Lord, man. It's all a purpose, man. Back to it. It's Psalms 119, verse 70 again. It says, their heart is fat as grease, but I delight in thy law. It is good for me that I have been afflicted. And that was good for us, man. And that's given us the strength to fight now. Fight to the end. That I might learn thy statutes. See that? That I might learn thy statutes. So me being afflicted, I was able to collect my mind and get this understanding now. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't in the truth then, but I was able to, I always prayed and shit, but I wasn't able to come to this point now. But from that time to now, I can see me gravitating to the Lord, gravitating to the scriptures, reading the Bible and understanding now, man. It was all for a purpose now. I can look back at it, and that's for all of us. It says, the law of thy mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. See that? Now that we understand the world is going to pass away, man. It ain't worth being in the world and having a Mercedes or a Bugatti, whatever you desire, man. Everything is going to pass away, man. But what we're going to get is the kingdom of heaven, man. So this wisdom, not understanding we got is more precious than this worldly money, man. Everything on the side is this word is worth more than anything you could think of on this side, man. But the Lord had to afflict us for us to understand this, man. Because a lot of our people wanted everything on this side, man. They want to be rich here. They want to have money here. Not knowing that we have something greater than this place could ever provide for us. But see, the men of the Lord know that. This is Psalms 89, and I'm going to drop down to verse 15. It says, blessed is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, in the light of thy countenance. Beautiful. In thy name shall they rejoice all the day. See that? In thy name. And we rejoice in the Lord's name, man. Constantly sending up prayers, man, to the Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that's the reason why we know these other camps be going off, man. If you're not calling the name of the Lord, you're not rejoicing all the day. That's plain, man. It says, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. For thou art the glory of their strength. See that? The name of the Lord is the glory of our strength. So when we call the name of the Lord out, you best believe the Lord going to hear our prayers, man. That's the glory of our strength. This is plain, man. It says, for thou art the glory of their strength, and in thy favor our horn shall be exalted. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua is our defense, and the Holy One of Israel is our king. I don't know how I can make it even plainer than that, man. He says, then shall they then thou spake us in vision to thy Holy One, and said us, I have laid help upon one that is mighty. I have exalted one chosen out of the people. I have found David my servant. With my holy oil have I anointed him. And see, the house of David is being risen, man. That's the men of the Lord, man. We're going to have one king, and that's going to be King David, man. And the men of the Lord is going to be, the house of David is being risen as right now. See, all the puzzle pieces are being put in place, man. You know, somebody got a 1,000-piece puzzle. Everything's put in place, man. We're getting down to the last couple pieces, man. I say the last 25 pieces, probably not even that many pieces. But everything should be made plain to you that's coming in this truth now, man. Even if you've been in the truth shit a month, 2 months, 6 months, you should start to see the vision of the Lord through his scriptures, man. It says, with whom my hand shall be established. See that? The house of David is going to be established by the hand of the Lord, man. It says, my arm also shall strengthen him. The enemy shall not exact upon him, shall not exact.
Exact.
The enemy shall not exact. I don't know how that fit. Exact on him, nor the son of the wickedness afflict him. Let me get this another translation. New Living Translation, it says, his enemies will not defeat him. See that? That's what exact means, defeat. His enemies shall not defeat him, nor will the wicked overpower him. See that? That's the elect, the house of David, the men of the Lord. Good News Translation, it says, his enemies will never succeed against him. See that? And the wicked will not defeat him. Dropping back down to, what verse was that? 15 down to, right here, 22. The enemy shall not exact upon him, nor the sons of the wicked afflict him. And I will beat down his foes before his face, and plague them that hate him. But my faithfulness and my mercy shall be with him, and in my name shall his horn be exalted. See that? The name of the Lord is very important, man. You have to know the name of the Lord, man. It's a strong tower, man. He says, I will set his hand also in the sea, and his right hand in the rivers. He shall cry unto me, thou art my Father, my power, and the rock of my salvation. See that? And the rock of my salvation. Also I will make him my firstborn, higher than the kings of the earth. My mercy will I keep for him forevermore, and my covenant shall stand fast with him. His seed also will I make to endure forever. See that? His seed shall he make to endure forever, man. And his throne as the days of heaven. Ooh, that's unnumberable, man. And this is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua's throne, man, the kingdom of heaven. It says, if his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, Then will I visit their transgression. See that? Then will he visit their transgression with the rod and their iniquities with stripes. So the Lord has blessed us now to get the wisdom and understanding that we won't go off again, man. We'll never be chastised again, man, because that covenant is going to be in us then, man. The new covenant. But the point is, we're going to never go off. But we're being molded now to never go off, man. Until, Yahweh Shah comes, man. We're practicing the righteous acts, man. Getting groomed to receive the kingdom of heaven. We're being groomed, man. To be beautiful in the eyes of the Lord again, man. That's the reason why the Lord chastened us, man. This is Psalms 94 and verse 11. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. Blessed is the man whom thou chastenest, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and teachest him out of thy law. See that? You are blessed to be chastened by the Lord, man. That shows that you're not a bastard, but you have a father. That thou mayest give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit be digged for the wicked. See that? We've been molded, man. Because a pit is being digged for the wicked, man. For Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will not cast off his people, neither will he forsake his inheritance. But judgment shall return unto righteousness, and all the upright in heart shall follow it. See that? All the upright in heart shall follow it. Who will raise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless Yahweh Bashem Yahushua had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence, man. When I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, held me up. See that? The Lord's mercy held us up, man. So we're blessed, man. You have to understand that these women are going to come flocking to us, man, because we are the image of the Lord, man. We've been molded to be back the apple of the Lord's eye, man. The Lord loving us again, man. And it's going to be shown that the Lord loves us. That's why I'm saying that, man. It's going to be shown to the nations, to our women, that the Lord loves his men again. And I mean the elect of his men. And that's the way it is, man. And that's the way it's going to end. This is James 1, hit the point in 12. It says, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. See that? Going through all of this, man. For when he is tried, he shall receive a crown of life. See that? You've been molded to receive a crown of life, man. Which Yahweh Bashem Yahushua have promised to them that love him. See that? You've been chastening to go through everything you're going through to receive a crown of life, man. And the Lord promised us this. And that's how it's going to end, man. The Lord is putting us back in our proper place in the earth. And we're going to receive the kingdom of heaven, man. And we've been molded to be men of the Lord, man. Men of valor again, man. Men of honor, men of renown, man. So I'm in it there, Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom, shalom.